Greetings everybody, welcome to Sew, Yarn, Knit and Crochet. My name is Jackie and this is my second crochet tutorial on how to crochet a strawberry. For starters, we require two colors, green and red, and a crochet size hook. I'm using 4.5mm crochet size hook, and this is medium size yarn. For this pattern, we are required to use chains that are a multiple of 4. For example, 12, 20, 28, and so on and so forth. So once you have made a slip knot, make the required number of chains. For row 1, we are going to single crochet across, and we are going to start from the second chain from the hook. Single crochet across for row 1. When you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. Next, we are going to single crochet in first of the 3 stitches. So we are going to single crochet from the first stitch from the hook, single crochet into the next stitch. I had to reduce the light because I think it was affecting how you can see what I'm doing. So once we have made 3 single crochets in each of the first 3 stitches, next we are going to make 5 double crochets into the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, we are going to make 3 single crochets in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Next, we are going to make 5 double crochets in the next chain stitch, all in the same chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So continue with the pattern until you get to the end of the row. Start with 3 single crochets, followed by 5 double crochets in the next chain stitch, followed by 3 single crochets in each chain stitch, and then followed by 5 double crochets in one chain stitch, followed by 3 single crochets in each chain stitch, and then repeat the 5 double crochets. Just repeat the pattern until you get to the end of the row. So once we are done with the second row, we are now going to add color green. This is how I add my color. So once you have added the other color, chain 1, I'm going to cut off the red. And now single crochet until you get to the 5 double crochets. So make your single crochets, and then when you get to the start of the double crochets that we made earlier, we are going to draw up the loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have added 5 loops. This is the chain 1 we had made earlier after the single crochet. So you want to have 6 loops. Take them all out, chain 1, and then we are going to single crochet. Next, we are going to make 3 single crochets in the next stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to draw up loops again. And remember, we're inserting our crochet at the tip of the double crochets that we made earlier in the previous row. So insert your crochet in all of the 5 tips of the previous double crochets and make sure they're a bit loose. Take them all out, chain 1, and then at the last double crochet at the tip here, we are going to make our slip stitch like so. And then we are going to single crochet, and then when we get to the loop, draw up the loops again, and then finalize with the 3 single crochets. Once we have completed that row, add the red color and cut off the green yarn. Now we are going to start off with 1 single crochet. We are now in the 4th row. We're now in the 4th row. Sorry if I'm not mentioning the rows, but now we're in the 4th row. And then in the 2nd chain from the hook, we are going to make our 5 double crochets like we have been doing in the previous row. 3, 4, and 5. Once we have completed the 5 double crochets, we are going to single crochet in these 2 next spaces. Then we are going to skip this big stitch here, and we are going to work into the next stitch. We are not going to work into this top part, we are going to work in the next stitch. Single crochet. Now this is going to be the 3rd single crochet because we had made 2 earlier. And we are going to make our 5 double crochets in the next chain space. And then we are going to single crochet, make 3 single crochets. Remember to skip this thick part here and single crochet in the next. So once we have completed the 3 single crochets, make the 5 loops again, followed by the 3 single crochets, alternate, so on and so forth until you are done with the chains that you have. Once we are done with the 4th row, we are now going to go to the 5th row, and this is the last repeat row. Moving on forward, once we have done row 5, we are only required to repeat row 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once we have chained 1 and we have added the green color, we are going to start off with a single crochet in the immediate chain from the hook, single crochet. And then we are going to draw up the loops by inserting our crochet into the top of the 5 double crochets we have done in row 4. Once we have 6 loops on our chain, draw them all out and then chain 1. At this last stitch here, make a slip stitch there, and then single crochet 3 times in each stitch, in each of the 3 next stitches, and then draw up the loops again using the green color. Take out all the 6 chains and remember to make the green yarn tight so that the shape can be formed, the strawberry shape can be formed, and then make that slip stitch and continue with the pattern until you get to the end of the row. Next, make 3 single crochets, draw up the loops, 3 single crochets, draw up the loops, and you end with single crochet. So that is how we work the strawberry pattern. Be sure to check out my other tutorial. I'll copy the link in this video under the description. Be sure to check it out. I've done another tutorial on the same, and it's different because I added white color. So once you are done with the pattern, you want to tuck off this hanging piece of yarn so it doesn't run off the pattern. So the more rows you work, the more you're able to see the pattern, the strawberry pattern. Thank you so much for checking out my work. I'm so excited for your support this far. If you wish to reach out to me, I have added my details in the description below. Please be sure to check through the other strawberry pattern I've done earlier, and also check through the many other crochet and knit patterns I've done in my channel. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Ciao.